Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Vechain once again. Thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you for liking the content, sharing the content, and most importantly, your subscription on YouTube. Okay, so with Vechain, there's an awful lot going on here potentially. Okay, if we do start to lose this low, like I said to you, this is nasty. We are currently losing this low, okay, which is obviously nasty, but there is still a bit of life here, and I'm going to show you right now. I did read one of the comments yesterday, and they said there's a whopping rising wedge just here. Okay, I didn't necessarily see this. Thank you for pointing this out. Like I said to you, it's always good to get other people's TA as well and listen to comments and listen to what people say, but just here we've actually lost the support of this rising wedge just here on the weekly time frame. You see this? So we've been coming up like this, tightening, and then we lost support, and essentially technically you do usually come back down to where you formed a wedge. So we might actually be on our way to this point of contact just here for Vechain, and this might be an area where you can get some cheeky bids in. Now if you do start to fall through that, then you can see you come down to this white line, get a test of support and start to come back up, and essentially it's one big huge W bottom pattern like this. Look, let me show you. Okay, so you got this, you come up there like that, and then you come down, and then you start to come back up, and once you break that level of resistance, you'll have a technical target to the upside. So what we're looking for here, like I said to you, this for me is wave 3, and we're looking for this wave 4 to complete, so we can break out this high, and with that you're putting in the wave 5. Okay, so I'm looking for a final 5th wave here for this particular project, and I don't think we've formed it yet. So with a wave 4, it can be really complex. So essentially you can see that this rising wedge here is now technically playing out, and it looks as though you're coming down to that point of contact at least, which is currently around about 0.658 at the moment. Okay, so that's a beautiful little reversal pattern, to be honest with you, a rising wedge. I'm sorry I didn't spot that. I'm an idiot, and thank you for the person that commented rising wedge on the weekly time frame right there. So with that, what we're looking for here, and I'll show you at the moment, is Elliott wave theory. We've come up stairs like this. Look, so you've come up in wave 1, it's wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wherever it ends. Hopefully I was hoping it would end there and we start to come back up to wave 5, but let's say that right now, rather than ABC correction here, this is wave 4, and right now that's your wave 5. Okay, and this particular correction is putting a fear of God into people, but in actual fact it's an ABCDE correction. So you've got your A, you've got your B, A waves down, sorry, you've got your B, C, D, and that's your E. Basically, wherever it comes to, you come up there, you could finish it here if you want, but if you do come down to this particular level and you don't necessarily wick off this white line, you've got your wave 4 correction, okay, an A, B, C, D, E correction, and then you start to break out and you're coming up to the wave 5 right there, and that's your sort of end of ballroom up there, wherever it is, on that level, which is our technical target, the $1.50. It'd be lovely to get to that, wouldn't it? So yeah, we are sort of having this kind of correction. It's horrible, and wave 4s can be nasty. I've seen a lot of wave 4s that have done this, and they've already broken out and validated that. And like I say, the wave 4 can be nasty. They've already done an ABC and they've already broken out. I've seen that on Solana, AVAX, Harmony One did that, and quite a few other coins did that. I think Ethereum did it as well. Had an ABC correction of wave 4 and it's broken up and it's on its way to wave 5 basically. So this wave 4 for Vechain right here has been quite complex and drawn out, and you can see it's some kind of A, B, C, D, E correction right there. Okay, and we can hold this support here and come back down here and get some entries down here. This could offer a fantastic opportunity going forward for Vechain, and this particular level of support and resistance, we've been chip chopped sideways, caught between. We've carried out the technical target of a rising wedge, which theoretically should be where you form the wedge, and you can see on the weekly it is just there, okay, where you got the weekly close and open at 0.667. Now if you do get fortunate enough to get a wick off this low just there, that would be an amazing entry point, because from there you come up and start to retrace to all these levels there. You're looking at a whopping 390, but if we do start to come up to the wave 5 there, the other extension of wave 5, $1.50, you're looking at 2,556% upside for Vechain. And like I said to you numerous times for Vechain, and this is all what if, everything's what if, it's technical analysis, anything can happen. You roll over here and you lose level of support around a whopping sort of larger correction than we anticipate. But one thing I've always reminded you of here is each time you see these pullbacks, they are usually followed by upside. Look at the historical data here for Vechain. A pullback, upside, pullback, upside, pullback, upside, and we've not really had any sort of pullback at the moment. I mean, this correction's just been lasting for ages, so it really is coming down. So you want to see some kind of pullback, and I think that if we can come down here, you know, and sort of come back up and then come back down to them targets again, you will see some kind of relief rally here for Vechain. Now, one thing we don't want to see on the weekly time frame is this yellow line crossing this red line, because if it does, that for me is confirming that you're hitting your head and potentially coming lower here. You know, you potentially got some kind of A, B, C correction coming down deeper, you know, and at that point you can't break this high, this wave 1 high, because this wave 1 high, this is wave 1, this is wave 2. To invalidate this Elliott wave structure here and the continuation up to wave 5, we could not lose that. So that would be a massive level of support if it did come to that. But so far Vechain is doing what it needs to. Okay, it's holding support. You're still making a higher low than that. You have lost this low, which is unfortunate. Okay, it's not good, but you've come from a rising wedge, it's tightened up, you lost support just there, and you're falling back to key level support. So right now the technical target for Vechain is this point here, this point of contact. You can see you've had a wick down just there to the point of contact, so the correction might actually be over. But if it does continue, I'm going to drop that in where that closed just there. In actual fact, I'll get it knob on for you. It is at, you want to get the open just there. Where is it? It's gone out of the way. Move that. It is currently open was 0.67037. That would be a place to put some cheeky bids in and get the wick bounce off that particular point of contact where you form this wedge. Okay, because you can see, look, you can resistance, support, you lost support, you rolled over, and you're coming down to that point of contact just there. That's what you usually do. In falling wedges, you usually retrace, and in falling wedges, you know, in rising wedges, sorry, you usually retrace back to the point of contact. In falling wedges, you usually retrace back to the point of contact as well. Okay, so that's basically Vechain. A little update for you today. The bull run's not over for this particular project. It's hanging on by the skin of its teeth, and you are actually in a technical target to just there, okay, at the moment for Vechain. And if you do get a little wick down on that particular level of support, I need to drop these in for you. That's a massive level of support just there, and this is obviously your last level of support, which I've told you, you know, because it's your low right there. If you do start to low ball below that, then you are coming down essentially, and this would be a massive level of support moving forward. In a whopping correction right there, which will be your wave 1 high, you know, and invalidates all of this Elliott wave structure that we've got here, which is beautiful, you know, to come up to this wave 5 where it is. But if we do lose this wave 1, then you're rolling and you're losing the Elliott wave structure here, and the theory is out the window basically. So that's basically Vechain. Hope you enjoyed that update. From here right now, that is a possible short opportunity if it continues of around about 16% to the point of contact of the rising wedge on a weekly time frame. And I really honestly, I'm so sorry I did not see this pattern playing out. Okay, it's only when someone told me that I looked at it, and that's the thing with TA. There's so many things left, right and centre. It's really difficult, and it's all a learning curve, isn't it? You know, so take care everyone. Hope you enjoyed that update on Vechain. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.